Thursday evening on 5. Now, in Manchester, here's Dan with the latest from here at home and around the world at 5 o'clock.
Welcome to 5 News. We are live from Manchester Airport at the busiest time of the year to bring you a special show on the pros and the cons of your holiday abroad. We'll take a closer look at our changing habits, the rising cost of getting away, and bring you reports from across Europe.
It's a holiday hotspot for Brits, soaking up the sun in Mallorca. Wish you were here, or plenty of the locals wish you weren't.
I've come to Amsterdam to see if it's still the party capital for British tourists.
And it's known for its incredible views, but in recent years it's also become known for overcrowding. I'm in Santorini.
I'll also be here with the rest of the day's news, including the new one-in, one-out migrant deal starts, but will it stop the small boats? And a major crackdown on the Wild West of cosmetic procedures.
All that to come, and I'll be finding out about more hidden holiday costs like those oversized baggage charges as well, and how to avoid them. Stay tuned.
From across the UK, this is 5 News.
Good evening and welcome to a special 5 News. We have a live programme. We're packed tonight from Manchester Airport, taking a special look at the issue of tourism. And it's a good time to do it as well. It's peak holiday season, as you can see behind me. A full departures board as well. Thousands of flights going all over the country, thousands of people on all these flights going everywhere, all over the globe tonight. And our reporters are at some of the most popular holiday destinations as well. Peter Lane is on the Spanish island of Mallorca. Bradley Harris has visited the Dutch capital of Amsterdam for us, and Ruth Liptrot is on the Greek island of Santorini. We'll be speaking to all of them on the programme very soon. It's really interesting, isn't it, to see the situation Peter reporting on there in Mallorca. We're going to be in Amsterdam and in Santorini very soon. But let's get a bit more detail on those protests and how they might impact you. Delighted to say we've brought Cathy Adams, our travel expert, to Manchester Airport with us.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here.
Anytime.
You're going to be with us throughout the show. Got
Yes.
some advice coming up before we leave you as well tonight, before 6 o'clock, so stay with us for that. But anybody who's thinking, I might want to go on holiday, but I'm desperate to avoid the protests, what should they be thinking? I should let you know, Cathy and I are working today. We're not finishing the show.
I wish, looking at the departure board, I wish we could be.
I'll get you to choose a destination later. But it's really interesting and loads more to discuss, and plenty more advice from Cathy as well before the programme finishes. We'll take you to Amsterdam and Santorini very soon. And the good news is, it won't cost you a penny. Before we get our bags checked, here's Simon with some of the day's other news.
Thanks, Dan. Now, after a lot of talking and negotiating, the new scheme to deal with the small boats in the English Channel is finally underway. The first migrants have been detained and will be sent back to France under the government's one-in, one-out deal. Our political editor, Andy Bell, joins us now. And Andy, the government very keen to draw people's attention to what's happened in the last few hours. Lots more still to come for you in the programme. How do you know the person who may be doing this, injecting lip filler, actually knows what they're doing? There's no legal requirement for cosmetic practitioners to be professionally trained, and we've been hearing from one woman who found out the hard way.
The fact that we thought it was cheap, because I said to my sister we were guinea pigs, and it cost us dearly.
And I've come to Amsterdam to see if British tourists are on their best behaviour.
Also, Claire has got the forecast.
Hello there, good evening. Some sunshine for many as we head into the weekend, but next week it's warming up significantly. Top temperature on Tuesday, 25 in the north, 34 in the south. See you in a while.
Welcome back. Dan is live at Manchester Airport tonight. We'll have more from him soon, but right now we're going to talk about something a little bit different. New rules on cosmetic procedures. Things like Botox, liquid Brazilian butt lifts and fillers. They're really popular. Lots of people have them to make themselves look younger, often after seeing positive results on social media. But not every clinic provides the same sort of care. Some patients are seriously injured or worse, killed after receiving botched treatments. So now the government has introduced new measures. Natalia Horquera has more, and just to say, her report does contain some upsetting details. Time for some more headlines now, and Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin have agreed to meet in coming days, according to the Kremlin. Yesterday, the US president said there was a good chance he would meet his Russian counterpart very soon to discuss ending the war in Ukraine. Tomorrow is the deadline the US has set for Russia to agree to a ceasefire or face more sanctions. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has scheduled a meeting with security officials to discuss a full reoccupation of Gaza. The plans have been met with opposition internationally and from within Israel, with families of Israeli hostages protesting against the plans. And have a look at this. The moment a delivery van is hit by a train in Poland after getting stuck between level crossing barriers. Police released the footage as a warning to drivers. Remarkably, everyone escaped unhurt. A huge and deadly wildfire is sweeping across southern France. One person has been killed and several others injured near Carcassonne. And you can see why. This picture was taken from the skies above the zone, and it shows the path of devastation. Rebecca Bogoro has the latest.
Awful situation in France at the moment. If you're just joining us, we are live from Manchester Airport tonight, where we are talking tourism on the programme. And we're going to be in a place that knows an awful lot about that, Amsterdam.
You've thrown up in that bar?
The bar, yeah.
Oh, right, so you've had a few already then. Why Amsterdam?
Amsterdam, why Amsterdam?
We've come to Amsterdam for freedom and a good time.
Having fun or being disrespectful? What do you think? We've been finding out what the people who live there think about that.
And I'm in Santorini, and I'm going to be finding out how a flying dress flies. It's magic.
Looks amazing, doesn't it? A load to tell you. First though, despite the fact everyone here is going abroad, Claire has the weather for the UK.
The power of nature meets the power of science. Weather on 5, sponsored by Sterimar Hay Fever and Algae Relief Nasal Spray.
Through tomorrow and in fact the weekend, there'll be some good spells of sunshine around, warming up from the south. Your outlook through Sunday, more rain arriving towards the west later, but warming up.
The power of nature meets the power of science. Weather on 5, sponsored by Sterimar Hay Fever and Algae Relief Nasal Spray.
Thank you for that, Claire. Hello again. If you're just joining us on the programme, we are live at Manchester Airport, taking a special look at holidays and talking tourism. Someone's just boarding at the moment, you can probably hear that. For a fairly obvious reason we're here tonight. It's that time of year when most of us get away. City breaks are high on the list of things to do, and Amsterdam is a particular favourite. This is what the Dutch capital would like to be known for: picturesque canals, tulips, cobbled streets, and of course, bikes. So that's the picture in Amsterdam. Back here we are a nation, we know, don't we, that we love queuing. But when you're on holiday, there's nothing worse than waiting hours and hours to get that perfect snap. Take Paris, for example, the city of love. You can see the Eiffel Tower, but it's also ranked as one of the worst in Europe for overcrowding. You wouldn't be getting anywhere fast on this busy street. Have a look at this as well. This was taken in Ravine in Croatia. Or what about the Greek island of Santorini? Absolutely gorgeous, but it's so popular, particularly with influencers at the moment, it's become something of a nightmare for locals. That's where Ruth Liptrot is now. She's in the village of Meravigli. Ruth, good evening to you. It looks quiet, it looks gorgeous there, but this is a huge problem, isn't it, where you are? It's an amazing picture with the dress, isn't it? Ruth's gone for a swim, by the way. We've got one last break for you. Don't go anywhere, because in a moment we're going to be giving you some great tips on how to save money. How about this one? A good place to start. How many times have you tried to get your bag into one of these at an airport, and then sometimes you've got to get it in the other way, otherwise you can get stung with a bit of a charge right at the gate, or worse, you pay extra just to get on the plane. Lots of people find themselves like that. Does it sound familiar? You are far from alone. What are some of the hidden costs of your holiday that you really hate?
The wheels popping out the side or whatever, and then you charge extra for that, and it's not fair.
So you're already over your budget before you've even got out of landing trip, so it's a bit of a nightmare.
You've got to pay extra for anything.
We've all been stung, haven't we, in one way or another, so we'll be telling you how to avoid that. We'll meet you at gate number 5 in just a few minutes. Welcome back, thanks for being with us tonight. If you are a regular 5 News viewer, you'll know this is normally the time in the programme where we take you around the world in 3 stories. But today we're at Manchester Airport, as you can see, taking a special look at tourism and holidays. And while it's lovely to jet off, we all know that, we are in the middle of a cost of living crisis, and for booking flights, adding in your baggage, to drop-offs at the airport, there can be plenty of hidden costs. And it can really add up as well. In fact, 35% of people that we surveyed said they've been caught out by additional and unexpected fees while on holiday. And of that 35%, just over half, 55%, said they were caught out by seat selection. 51% said it was baggage allowance that got them, and 38% also said that the drop-off at the airport was an issue. Well, I've been chatting to some people here in the departures lounge today, talking about hidden holiday hikes. I did check. Definitely apple juice. Loads of different ways that people are feeling the strain. You heard all that. Our travel expert is still with us. Kathy, let's talk a bit more about those hidden charges. Nice to see you again. Can we start with baggage?
Yes.
So what are you trying to avoid when you're packing in the first place and then when you get to the airport? Kathy, thank you very much for that. Before we go, I've got a little TV trick for you. You might think that Kathy and I are the same height, but have a look at this shot and it'll tell you how we've managed to do it. We've given you an extra foot there, Kathy.
I know, I feel amazing. We're almost eye level.
If you pick one destination for final call, where are we going?
Oh, right, let's go to Agadir.
Okay,
yeah.
It's booked. Thank you very much for watching. We're not off on holiday, but if you are, have a great time and stay safe. See you tomorrow at 5 on 5 from all of us. Goodbye.
The power of nature meets the power of science. Weather on 5, sponsored by Sterimar Hay Fever and Algae Relief Nasal Spray.
Into Friday and the weekend, it warms up from the southeast with some sunshine.